let's stay in the present. The Niners are playing the Rams this week at home. The Rams are really good, and yet the Niners beat them. We don't know who the quarterback's going to be yet. I have a guess. I have an idea. What do you think about this matchup?
Here's what we should do, Iggy, and you're a little better at this than I am. Let's do two scenarios. One, the Niners lose to the Rams. Two, the Niners beat the Rams. And let's see where we come out. Let's say that we say the Niners are going to lose to the Rams. What would be some of the reasons?
Okay. When the Niners beat the Rams in LA, Fred Warner played in that game. He's not going to be there. So the defense, which played just well enough to beat the Rams, will be compromised. And Matthew Stafford has thrown 9 touchdown passes in his last 2 starts. He's really, really, really good. And frankly, the Niners, they did beat the Rams, but it was kind of lucky. They had to have that punch out strip fumble at the goal line. That was one of the greatest plays in franchise history. They had some breaks, and you get credit for breaks. Sometimes you got to get lucky to win a game, but if they don't get a bunch of breaks in this one, they might lose, even though they're at home.
Okay. Give me a winning scenario for the 49ers.
Well, I think we saw in this last game against the Giants that what gives the Niners problems on defense is a quarterback who can run. And it's been that way forever, since Russell Wilson was young. That's not Stafford. Stafford's really good, but he's not going to scramble for first downs on 3rd and 8. And he's probably not going to throw for 4 or 5 touchdown passes against the 49ers. They can probably limit him to 1 or 2, maybe 3, and keep the score less than 30. And that's what they did. That's how they beat him a month ago.
My reason tells me the Rams will win this game. My reason. I think they're a hotter team. They're right now in a better team. But my gut tells me the Niners are going to win. The Niners play them tough. It's going to be, Iggy, it's not going to be a blowout either way. It's going to be a tough game. I think the Niners are a tougher bunch than the Rams. I do. I think Mac Jones is going to do just well enough. I think McCaffrey won't have a game like he had yesterday, but I think he'll have a good game against them. Again, it comes back to the earlier part of our conversation. I don't really know who the 49ers are. And that's why I'm having trouble between my reason and my gut in this. They're not aligned in this one. I will say one thing. We will really learn a lot about the 49ers in this game, like we didn't against the Giants. It's going to be a primer on who they are. But I'm saying I have 2 feelings about it. Who do you think is going to win?
I think the Rams are going to win. And I think it comes back to our question about who are the Niners. And I think the answer is, I don't think they're one team. I don't think they have one identity right now. I mean, they look completely different week to week. And they haven't won. I mean, it's not just them though. It's most of these teams in the NFL. A lot of these teams look way different week to week. Maybe the Seahawks are the exception. But they haven't won back-to-back games since week 3. What they do the last month and a half is they win a game, and then they lose a game, and then they give you hope, and then they piss you off, and then they redeem themselves. And coming off this win, it's just the Giants, but all of a sudden they're 6-3. There's the pressure's off of them. I would not be surprised if they just lost to the Rams, because it wouldn't be the end of the world. They'd still be 6-4. They'd have the Cardinals the next week, and they'd win that game.
Oh, yeah, they'll beat the Cardinals. Cardinals are a terrible disappointment. I thought they'd be much better than that. So you're saying that the Rams will win. Fair enough. This is hard. Do you think it'll be a hard-fought, close game or something different?
I think it'll be a hard-fought, close game. The one that wasn't was the one in Houston. The Niners lost by like 11 points to that sorry team, but it's an AFC team. They've never faced DeMeco Ryans and CJ Stroud. It was a 10 a.m. start. it felt like they almost weren't up for the game.
Yeah.
That's as big of a reason that they didn't win. They weren't up for the game. They're going to be up for the Rams. They're going to be up for this game. Home game. It's a division rival. They faced them already. They know what's coming. It's going to be a really close, hard fought game, and they absolutely could win it. I just think if they got the breaks in the first one, maybe the Rams get the breaks in this one.
Iggy, I want to say, going to the Giants game, I had interest because I watched the games because we do this together, but I wasn't excited about the game. I'm excited about the Rams game. I mean, I wish they were playing it today.
Yeah.
I really, really want to see that game. And I have a feeling things will happen and it'll be decided in ways that we haven't even touched on today.
Can you imagine if they beat the Rams? What
Oh,
does that mean for this team? You sweep the Rams with your backup quarterback and you're 7-3. How do you not call them Super Bowl contenders or whatever?
yeah. Iggy, if they beat the Rams, it's a major statement.
Yeah.
Major statement. And even if it's a close game, even if they win on a field goal, whatever, a win's a win. You
Yep.
beat the Rams, you sweep them, and that would put them 4 wins in the division, right?
Yeah.
Last year, they only had one. Last season, I should
Yeah.
say. They only had one. So, yeah, we haven't even talked about that really. If they beat the Rams, I'm going to say this is one of the biggest wins of the Shanahan era. If they
Yeah.
beat the Rams this game, 10th game of this season.
And it would really force the team and everyone, the fans, to recalibrate what's possible for this team. And I think for the past 5, 6, 7 years, since Andy Reid and Mahomes have sort of built a little mini dynasty, I don't know, mini is the word, but uh, a bit of a powerhouse in Kansas City. I think teams feel like, man, you have to have a freaking juggernaut to have a chance to win a Super Bowl. But I mean, there's been so many teams throughout my time watching football that were 10-6, 9-7, snuck into the playoffs, got hot for a month, won the Super Bowl. I mean, Eli Manning did it twice. Aaron Rodgers did it early in his career. This seems like that kind of a year. There is no juggernaut. There is no great team this season. Some team's going to get hot in January. Why not the Niners? They're in position. They're probably going to be in the playoffs. Why not the Niners?
Yeah, yeah. And if they beat the Rams, it would be more than why not the Niners. It might be the Niners.
Might be the Niners
Might be the
because they got
Niners.
this quarterback who's pretty good.